Rob Brown.
And my name's Sean Booth.
And how do I pronounce the group name?
We call it Autechre.
And what does it mean?
It doesn't mean anything in particular. It's we had a computer and we put the title down. It was a title of a track that wasn't Autechre at the time, and we pushed the text in and it came out different. It came out Autechre, and we realised there was a certain pronunciation and it was feasible to sort of say it, and we took it as our title.
There's no dirty French word, or
I don't know, it'd be pretty fun if it was, but I mean, I don't think so.
I was thinking earlier on today, I did quite a few interviews with artists working in, say, the techno field, and I was thinking, what the hell am I going to ask? The thing is, with people with guitars and lyrics, it's always quite easy to think of another 3 questions, but what are good questions to ask, like you lot? I mean,
no idea. What do you plug in what into what and things like that? You know, I don't know. We're all train spotters, really. You know, we just go into what each other own and how we work our own gear and other people's gear and what they've got, what we've got. I think that's about as interesting as it gets. It doesn't go much further than that.
Okay, and then what's your best piece of equipment?
We like the Korg MS-10. It's a small, cheap synthesizer. It's quite an old machine. It's good for getting sounds. We sample a lot of sounds off it and stuff. A lot of the sounds that we used on our older material come from it, and it's like giving us a lot of inspiration for writing and for creating sounds on different pieces of equipment as well.
But is it really like a big subject when or when you talk to other artists or something, the machines, and what do you have and how do you work?
Sometimes a lot of people keep it secret to keep everyone guessing, but obviously when you meet other people who are doing a PO in the same night as you get to see what they've got and what they do with it. You just got to keep your eyes wide open, I suppose. Yeah, I think I don't think it's important. It's just a common ground between bands. I mean, if the music's slightly different but they've got the same equipment, you can talk about something. Oh, it's a conversation starter in a way as well.
Someone called you the grandchildren of Tangerine Dream and the was it Lost Descendants of Kraftwerk? According to you, how much of those old masters is there in your work?
Well, Tangerine Dream definitely, but only recently, over the last couple of years. A lot of people say they grew up on Tangerine Dream. We only discovered them a while ago through a friend of ours, and we think they're excellent. You know, a lot of the stuff they do is excellent. Some of the stuff's not so excellent, but we love the good stuff they do.
I think for somebody to compare us with Tangerine Dream doesn't really justify the good work that they used to do. You know, I don't think we're anything like them, really. I think, you know, they're like 90% good, we're maybe 10% good. But it's nice to hear somebody saying it. It's the same with Kraftwerk. I mean, I admire them a hell of a lot. It's pretty strange to read somebody saying that we're like them. I mean, we'll get a lot of ideas off them, but I wouldn't say that we're on a par with them at all. I think they're far better than us.
Earlier on you said some people say they grew up on the Tangerine Dream. Well, you didn't, but what did you grow up on?
A lot of US electro, hip-hop, Arthur Baker, Mantronics, all those, Cybertron definitely. A lot of the West Coast Miami bass scene, it was like hip-hop, but they used 808 drum machines. It was more electronic than any other hip-hop out at the time. We grew up on that, basically.
A lot of people say that, but all those people that seem to have like moved away totally from the from the hip hop part, or in the electronic state. So at a certain time you just didn't like that bit anymore, or fed up with hip hop.
Well, I think as hip hop started to mutate into a real sounding music as opposed to an electronic sounding music, acid house came over and swept us off our feet in that respect. We started listening to that, plus a lot of the old electro we liked. We merged a lot of the hip-hop and the acid house and the electro all together. And we kept on house music, and eventually house music turned into what a lot of people are listening to and dancing to now.
But now you're moved miles away from house music again.
I suppose we're not very good at writing dance music, to be honest. But we love a lot of the sounds that's in house music, so we listen to it a lot ourselves, but it has to be essentially totally electronic, totally unusual as well. We go for a lot of distinguishable tracks, you know, that stand out from all the others.
You say it has to be electronic, but what is wrong with a guitar or like singing?
Nothing if you do it the way we want to hear it.
Are people doing it?
Yeah, Seafield, they do it. They've got it spot on. Cocktail Twins, yeah. I think the way people use guitars are a bit conventional. We can't play guitars, but if we could, I'm sure we'd have a good go at doing something unusual with it. It'd probably turn out the way Seafield have a go.